Shalom everyone and welcome back. This week's Torah portion is the portion of Kiteitzei, which begins Kiteitzei L'Milchama Al Oivecha, which means when you go out to war on your enemies, and it refers to the wars that the Jewish people would fight against Midian, the evil kingdom of Midian, and what would happen when they went out there and they saw a beautiful woman in the battlefield who was there to entice the Jewish soldiers, and how to deal with that situation. But on a deeper level, Kiteitzei Milchama, the war that it talks about, is actually the war between our own self, the war of our good inclination, called our Yetzer Tov, against our evil inclination, which is called our Yetzer Hara, or Yetzer Hara. And what is that all about? So we know that within ourselves we have two elements, and we have the physical and we have the spiritual. The abode of the physical is the animal soul, which is also called the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. We'll see why in a moment. And the abode of the soul is called the Yetzer Tov, the good inclination. And the two of them are at war with each other. It's actually a war. As the Tanya, the classic book of Chabad Hasidic philosophy says, it's called a war. It's a war fought within the city, which is the body, within ourself. And the question is, what is the element of that war? What is the whole idea of it? It has to do with the battle that we fight constantly between our physical self, which wants only physical things, to eat, to drink, to survive, and the war and our spiritual self, which wants only to do mitzvahs, to do good. And each one of them by itself is not so great. The physical soul, the animal soul, is actually considered just like an animal. But it's necessary, isn't it? It's necessary to survive. Without the desire to procreate, to eat, to drink, to satisfy our physical urges, we would die. We could not survive that way. As you find some of these ascetics, they go without food and water and physical urges for such a long time, and they actually died to do that. But on the other hand, the pure spiritual side is also no good. If we're only going to spend our time in mitzvahs and Torah study and things like that, we would not survive either. So both of them are necessary. Both the physical urges are necessary, and the spiritual urges are necessary, but they are necessary within a balance between them. We must eat, but we keep it kosher. We say a blessing before we eat. We wish to satisfy our basic physical needs, and in so doing, we survive and we flourish, and we nourish actually the godly soul which is within us, and that is a constant battle which we all fight, each and every day, each and every moment. So we should hope that the godly soul should overcome the physical soul, but within balance. But we know that the physical soul is a powerful urge, which is the body, and the body is very strong within us. But the spiritual urge is also very powerful, and that is godly, and God is behind that. So together, it is good balance and a necessary balance for both of us. We are coming to the holiday of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. The high holidays are upon us. We look forward to having you in our synagogue or any synagogue that you daven in, that you pray in. The holidays are coming in the middle of September. We're getting ready here in Chabad University City for the holidays. We are preparing for the holidays this coming Sunday night with a very important lecture by Rabbi Gershon Schusterman of Los Angeles. He wrote a book recently called Why, God, Why, where he talks about dealing with the difficulties of his wife's passing many years ago, and how he dealt with that, and his family dealt with that. And he's been traveling all over the world speaking, and he has some beautiful insights into life and into how we all can deal with the tragedies and the challenges that life gives us. The lecture will be this Sunday evening at 7:30 at the Chabad Center of University City. There's only a $10 charge for that. His books will be available. He'll be able to sign the books. They'll be available for sale at the lecture, at the end of the lecture. We look forward to seeing you. And I want to wish you all a very good Shabbos and a Ksiv V'Chsima Tova. May you be written and inscribed into a good year. Shalom.